Hello everybody, my name is Rune Aldrin and welcome back to the next game in the Metal Gear playlist. We're on Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. The year was 1964. The world was firmly in the grip of the Cold War, divided in East and West. One of America's heroes had defected to the Soviet Union. So this is obviously going through Snake Eater, which we just beat. And I'm currently on my second playthrough. She was known as the Boss, the mother of the special forces and the soldiers said to have led the American to victory, or allies, however they... Yep, that's when Volgan destroyed the Soviet facility. Facing full-scale nuclear war, the leaders of the... I'll let you guys read it. So they sent Jack in there to eliminate Boss. The person assigned with the mission was her closest apprentice, the soldier known as Snake. Snake made the anguished journey into the enemy territory, eventually confronting and killing the Boss at a fortress called Groznygrad. Yep, we were caught up on that. Having saved the world, Snake was hailed a true hero and given the title Big Boss, because he is the Big Boss. Following the award ceremony, however, Snake disappeared. And this is what goes into the second game in the series, which we can't play, which was Portable Ops. Portable Ops, I believe, take place 6 years after the events of Snake Eater. And a bunch of shit goes down with a guy named Gene, and Boss and Zero being deemed traitors. A Hideo Kojima game. Robin Atkin Downs, Tara Strong, two great voice actors. Christopher Randolph, don't really recognize that name. Gary goes to the Cat Tower. You're not gonna be able to light that in the rain. Military Sans Frontiers, Soldiers Without Borders, November 4th, 1974. So this is Snake's private militia. Teaching all these people close quarter combat. The one thing that got me through Snake Eater. And now I have a snake scar, which doesn't make sense at all. I didn't have a C-section like the Boss. David Hayter. Did you miss me? Alright.
Hey, Boss! Wanna go around?
How do I say yes?
Look alive, ladies! The boss is gonna join us!
Oh shit.
Show him how it's done, boss!
Alright.
Your first priority in enemy territory is knowing your surroundings. Your life depends on where you are looking and how fast you can identify your target. Therefore, you must first master moving your line of sight. To move your line of sight, use the right stick. Now when I give you an order, look in that direction.
All the soldiers pick up a branch.
Look up! Press the attack button when the icon appears! Boss! Press the attack button when the icon appears!
I got it.
Next! Fine work, boss!
Thanks.
And stop!
Oh, I thought he was gonna throw
That's
even
it
more.
for today! Thank you, boss!
Yep. That was actually adorable.
Snake!
That was fun. David Hayter.
What's going on, Kaz?
We've got guests.
Time to move.
Don't worry, it's not our friends from Langley. I brought him. Made sure we won't fall. Thank you, Big Boss.
Call me Snake.
Sorry, Vic Boss.
Listen up. For us, there is no victory.
But in Revolution, doesn't one triumph or die?
We don't do either.
I like the comic book cutscene. Very different from the last game. A graphic novel looking.
Here.
Ah, thank you. I feel like a new man. There's no coffee like Costa Rican coffee.
So, what brings a distinguished scholar from the Costa Rican government to Colombia?
Professor Galvez comes from Costa Rica's University for Peace.
Galvez. Steve Blum.
You see, over the past year, there have been sightings of an armed group in Costa Rica.
You could hear that it's Steve Blum.
They're not ours, of course.
Costa Rica doesn't have an army.
Correct. Article 12 of our Constitution states that the Army as a permanent institution is abolished.
The Peace Constitution.
You think it's rebels who fled Nicaragua?
No, they don't appear to be guerrillas. They're far too organized.
What's your government's take?
The authorities in San Jose claim it's a multinational security firm, hired by the Development Corporation of Costa Rica.
Coresa?
Lies, obviously. They're bringing in state-of-the-art weaponry and equipment by the shipload.
Where'd they get that kind of cash?
I fear La CIA may be involved.
The CIA.
As you both know, the United States views Central America as its backyard. Even after Cuba, we've managed to maintain a delicate balance with the U.S.
And your government can't just give them the boot?
We are not allowed to bear arms.
Japan's constitution has something similar. Article 9. It says Japan renounces war and can't maintain an army.
I understand that you and your men have neither state nor ideology. That you will fight any foe. Please, you must drive them out of our defenseless country. We come to you, the Militaires Sans Frontières.
So, you want to hire us?
Yes, as our deterrent. We can't afford to pay much, it's true. But we can offer you this. A forward operating base. An offshore plant in the Caribbean.
Interesting.
Sounds pretty good to me. This place is becoming a mess anyway. Snake, we need someplace we can settle down.
A
The
mother
governments
base.
agreed to cooperate. Unofficially, of course.
A chopper for transport would be nice too.
I'll see what I can do.
Hold it. You seem to think we're just a pack of dogs of war. Is that right?
Yes, that's what I've heard. You're an army without a state.
No, we've only left our countries behind.
Please, you must help us.
If your suspicions are true, force isn't gonna do any good. You'll have to find a political solution.
The government's hands are tied.
Go back to your bosses in San Jose. Tell them if they want, I'll introduce them to a negotiator I know.
No. I'm not here on their behalf.
So, what are you doing here?
For over 20 years, I've preached the virtues of peace at multiple universities. Tonight, I stand before you as an educator. This is my student. She came to me to study peace. Her name is Paz. Paz Ortega.
Paz. Peace.
No kidding. That's my name too. Kazuhira. It's Japanese for peace. Pleased to meet you, Paz. Call me... Kaz.
They've got a supply port north of
I
Puerto
just found out how I can
Limon, a
zoom
town
in.
in la Costa del Mar Caribe. A few days ago, Paz stumbled upon that facility while searching for a lost friend. She was captured. She's only a child, 16 years old. They did terrible things to her, but somehow she managed to escape.
Oh. Thank God.
She's huérfana. Her mother died when she was small, and she lost her grandparents in the Civil War. She hates war with a passion like no other.
I was like, what was the point
My
of
name
that?
is Paz, and I will do anything to protect my namesake. It is my one and only purpose. Please, get them out of my country. Make them leave Costa Rica.
Alright.
Sorry, kid.
We know who you are, Big Boss. That is why we've come to you.
Dun 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 dun. That was interesting. I like their take on cutscenes now with the graphic novel presentation. Prologue: An army without orders. Tree branch. November 10th, 1974, Caribbean coast.
Miller here. Do you copy, Snake? I see you've landed. That makes one giant leap for us. I'm sending this from the offshore plant, our mother base. The signal is unidirectional. I'll be giving you commands and advice through this channel. Keep your headphones on at all times and pay attention. Also, make sure no one else can listen in. Snake, are you clear on the controls? Take a minute to refresh your memory. Use the left stick to move. Use the right stick to adjust your view. To change your settings, use the start button to open the menu. There's no one around. Why not try some shooting practice? Select a target and squeeze off a round or two. Press the X and B buttons while holding RB to switch weapons. Ready your weapon with LT, then press RT to fire. How about a little shooting practice? Try hitting a coconut. Select equipment by pressing the X or B button while holding LB. To check your map, press the start button to open the menu.
Details. Co-ops communication. Right.
The M16 is a standard assault rifle, capable of rapid fire.
There we go.
Perfect. Oil drums, driftwood, buoys. There are plenty of targets around here. Perfect. That's it.
Alright, so we're getting the hang of it. Appreciate the fragment unleashes explosion.
The facility you're headed for is past that fence. A grenade should be able to take out that gate. Grenades explode. You throw them, Snake. Use LT to ready throwing weapons. Once you've readied the weapon, throw with RT. When using throwing weapons, hold the attack button down longer to throw farther. You won't throw the weapon until you let go of the button. Ah, a perfect target. Looks like you won't be the first to put some holes in it. Some peaceful paradise. That means you're not alone out there. The enemy could be near. Why not sharpen your skills here a bit before you bump into one of them? Press the back button to turn on auto-aim. Press back again to turn it off. With auto-aim, You'll lock onto enemies automatically. Only problem is, you can't target specific body parts. Auto-aim effectiveness will vary from weapon to weapon. Snake, don't you think you could use a little more practice?
Hell no.
The Mark 22
Oh my
tranquilizer
hell
gun
no,
can
I'm
put
ready.
enemy...
I'm ready to dive into this prologue.
I gotta thank you for agreeing to this, Snake. Man, am I glad to be out of here. Finally, we can leave all that crap in San Geronimo behind. Break into the mercenary business for real. Let me guess. You're doing it for her, aren't you? For her.
Okay, flashback. We gonna have a flashback this early on? November 4th, 1974. Still can't light that damn cigar.
Are they still here?
Come on, Snake. This could be good for us. They're willing to give us an offshore plant, a place we can finally put down some roots. This is our chance to expand MSF.
We don't need a place to stay, guys. We're nomads. We always will be.
What? You'd rather keep wandering from conflict to conflict? Tools in the hands of whoever's fighting at the time?
The second we settle down, who's to say we won't become the warmongers?
Listen to me, Snake. We're not mercenaries. We're not a foreign legion. MSF's a business. A new kind of business.
Still can't light that cigar.
Look, it's not like we're trying to start a war here. All we need to do is find out who this security company really is.
Come on, Kaz. It's pretty obvious that they're backed by the CIA.
Wait a sec. That would mean...
Our friend, the Professor, is likely KGB.
I deduced
I
that
see.
pretty quick.
We'd be making an enemy of our homeland.
And there'd be no turning back.
Ah, this damn thing won't light.
Huh?
Put on some coffee, Kaz. It's time for a little chat with the Professor.
Wait, damn, we already go through that chat? Is my cigar lit yet or not? What? His hand is a lighter?
I was a heavy smoker. When I got my medal from the Secretary General, he gave me this prosthetic hand as well. But smoking was ruining my lungs, so I quit. I've not had much
CCCP.
use for it since. It's quite an honor to meet the legendary Big Boss.
Yeah, Snake will do.
That's just a code name the CIA made up.
Then perhaps I should call you John.
I don't have a name. You stopped using that code name you liked so much 10 years ago. What about you, comrade? What do they call you back at Center?
Well then,
Damn.
allow me to get
Lie.
straight to the point. Land as slim as a whip, hot as torture.
Is that good? Oh,
That's the Chilean poet, Neruda.
Central America is the navel of the American continents, bridging north and south. We want this land. We'll build a socialist stronghold, then use it to split the Americas in two.
America would lose its backyard.
And with it, its economic production, shipping lanes, and strategic value. We, on the other hand, would gain a base from which all of Latin America would be well within our reach. He who controls Central America will win this Cold War. First comes Nicaragua, toppling the pro-American Somoza regime. In preparation, we've begun instigating anti-Somoza sentiment and providing aid to the Sandinista National
so is this
Liberation
guy
Front.
bad?
You're manipulating Sandinista into overthrowing Somoza for you.
Is Steve
After
is
the
Steve
revolution,
Bloom evil in this?
Nicaragua will become a socialist state.
You think America's just gonna let that happen?
Certainly not. After all, the CIA is already here.
And that's the armed group inside Costa Rica.
Precisely. It's clear that they've been sent in to disrupt our efforts across the border in Nicaragua.
I like how this makes the cutscenes more engaging,
Simply
too.
put, the army now stationed in Costa Rica is CIA capital. But it's more complex than that. The CIA's got something else planned as well.
What?
That is the million-dollar question. Big Boss, we want you and your unit to find the answer. Infiltrate and investigate the facility in La Costa, where Paz was imprisoned. Learn all you can of their operations. Then, drive them out of the country.
Sounds easy enough for a prologue.
Huh. You're asking us to settle a turf war between the KGB and the CIA?
What about her? That was all just an act?
You mean her words about
Was it an
peace?
act?
She was captured, that much is true. But I've kept my KGB affiliation from her.
And you thought we'd fall for a sob story?
No. I had good reason to bring her along. She managed to escape with her life, but her friend was not so lucky. Why were they attacked? I believe this will help explain.
A tape.
Perhaps they saw something they weren't supposed to. Perhaps they heard something they
Perhaps
shouldn't
you'll just
have.
get on with it.
A cassette tape?
Paz took this during her escape. She says her friend happened to record it by accident.
Is her friend Chica?
What is that?
A
Sony
portable
stereo
stereo
cassette
cassette
player.
player.
A Walkman.
The first of its kind.
Ah, I heard they were working on something like that in Japan. Didn't know you guys were too.
I believe what you're about to hear will help you understand.
What is that? A quetzal?
The phoenix bird.
Paz's friend was researching birds. She went out into the jungle to record bird calls and stumbled upon this.
A horse.
So? So what?
Now it gets interesting.
I get rid of it. I chase it back to its nest. You can't. The snake's too vicious. It's all... Many people... I chase it away. It will bite you unless you kill it. Go home.
Paz. Voice print analysis confirms that this voice is indeed that of the legendary hero and criminal,
No way, 'cause I
the
killed her.
boss.
I killed her in the last. I killed her in
The other
last game.
hasn't been identified. Female in her 30s with a British accent. The song playing in the background was a hit
But
in
didn't I kill Boss in
1973.
1964?
What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your mentor? Your mission or your beliefs?
I am loyal to
Boss is
myself.
alive in Costa Rica.
As I understand it, she was your commander, fought by your side. And that you killed her under orders from the CIA, thus surpassing her to become the hero known as Big Boss.
Is that a tear or is that rain? No, it looks more like rain. Maybe? Tears? I don't know.
Well, what'll it be?
Okay, so
Will
I
you
thought I was
take
taking the
the
job
job?
because of Paz.
Snake, it's gotta
But
be a
now-
trap.
So
I'm
you
very
still can't turn
interested.
your back on your
Sure.
country.
This has piqued my curiosity.
Then I suppose you won't need this.
Wait! Snake?
I'll do it for the girl. For Paz.
P for victory
Okay,
or peace?
for peace then.
Whichever war. Alright. Sorry about about the dish clatter in the back. Okay, so now we get to carry on. November 10th, 1974. Not even going to try to pronounce that.
There they are. CIA mercs. Snake, you've got to get past them undetected. Avoid combat whenever
I'm not
possible.
going to avoid combat. I'm just going to walk over there and close quarter combat him. Or trank him. Close quarter combat.
This is a sneaking mission. Hide behind stuff. Take the long way around. Whatever it takes to stay out of sight. Your gun is a last resort. It could just as easily kill you as save you. To press up against a wall, face it and hit the action button. From that position, you can press LT to detect enemies. That also works while lying down.
I'm gonna try to grab this guy.
Press the attack button near the enemy to initiate close quarters combat.
Huh.
Not enough room, huh? We'll keep it here at the base.
Start talking.
I'll tell you what I know, just promise let me go.
Start talking.
Press start button open.
Start talking. Start talking.
Alright, cool.
The indicator in the upper right serves as a compass and shows sound sources. Pay attention to your surroundings.
Gosh, it's changed so much since Snake Eater. Obviously, because the games were probably not released anywhere near the actual days that they were, like, you know what I mean.
Keep your eye on what's left of your life gauge on the left of the screen. To the right of that, you'll see your sight gauge. Exhausting it will inhibit your actions. Your life gauge will recover with time. The sight gauge, too. You'll recover faster crouching than standing up. Lying flat works even better. The percentage in the upper right is your camo index. The lower the number, the more easily you'll be spotted. Conspicuous movements and loud noises will compromise your camo index. Your fatigues will act as camouflage.
Okay. Let's just keep crouch walking. Ain't got nothing to do here. Right.
Make your way east.
Alright. Let's head over here.
Start talking.
No, don't.
Start talking.
Grab someone and throw them into a wall for big damage.
Start talking.
When you clear the jungle, you'll be there. Head east.
And I'm just gonna Put you back to sleep. Head up here. Another ration. And we'll crawl out of here. And we're off to the next area. Alright, so that was fairly easy. And here comes Snake sneaking up. Alright.
Looks like you're inside the compound. Security is tight. Stay sharp.
Original story, planning, and game design, Hideo Kojima. Alright, I got 3 guards. Go there. Here we are. Just keep sneaking around. Alright, what is this? Sound indicator? Ration. Binoculars. If I could wait for him to get to like that container right over there, I might have a chance.
Infiltrate the facility on the east side of the compound.
This is the north side. Can I? Guess I can't crawl.
Cardboard box?
A love box?
What are you gonna use that for?
Alright. A bigger cardboard box might be able to fit 2 people. Select from the equipment window and press A.
Head for the building to the east. We need intel on that base.
Oh, oops. Here we go. So northeast, head that way. Alright. Come on.
Your objective is the building to the east.
him to sleep. Look up there, notice. Nope. I get that.
You're looking for a two-story building to the east.
Trying to get up there without being caught. Okay. Okay. I am working on it.
Head for the building to the east.
Opening investigate the supply facility mission complete.
Yes, sir, we broke them. We acquired the whereabouts of target 500.
Acknowledged. Spears are loaded. The barge has cleared Point Bravo.
Acknowledged. Al.
Oh god. I was not expecting there to be QTEs.
The cargo, where's it headed? What is it?
Okay.
In the mountains.
This just got better.
What's up there?
There's QTEs in it all. That was interesting.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. You found a radio.
It's got a circuit that reverses the audio phase.
Let's switch frequencies from time to time, just to make sure we're not detected.
I found a map of their bases. The cargo's heading from the marshes west towards Irasu.
Nice going, boss.
Kaz, this place is full of film badges. Dozens of them.
Film badges? Like the ones used to measure radiation exposure?
The radio man was wearing one. And whoever he was talking to called the cargo Spears.
Wait, that would mean...
Nukes. They're bringing nukes into Costa Rica.
Holy Mother of God.
Metal Gear Solid. It took me that long just to get to the intro mission. I'm a little embarrassed. I figured there would have been more people to, like, attack and do stuff with. Even though it was really cool about the QTE. Heroes of Blessing. Clear time 13 minutes. Kills. Alert phases. Enemies left near death. Cool. Obtain design specs on the following weapon item. M1C design spec rank 1. Obtain design specs for the following smoke grenade.
How's that map, Snake? Think you can use it?
It tells me where their bases are, but it's just a bunch of points. No routes. I need better intel on the lay of the land.
Snake, the professor said he's got the Sandinistas on his side. Said you should get in touch with the FSL and Comandante.
Do they know they're backed by the KGB?
Nah. As far as they know, they're really fighting for the revolution. The KGB is staying behind the scenes. I'm not sure the Sandinistas are aware of what's really going on.
Still can't believe anybody would bring nukes here.
Yeah, that's a shocker. Costa Rica's party to the Tlatelolco Treaty, which declares Latin America a nuke-free zone. Based on Japan's 3 non-nuclear principles, it bans the testing, use, import, or deployment of nuclear weapons. If word of this gets out, Opinol will be forced to act. It'll cause an international uproar.
The treaty was signed to prevent another Cuban Missile Crisis. If the U.S. itself is gonna scrap it...
Latin America is too close to spawning another Cuba or 2 already. The entire continent would become one big powder keg.
Well, if they did bring nukes, we can't let them get away with it.
Are they planning a test? Showing off? Or is it all to keep the anti-American movement in check?
Good question. Why bring them here? I can't figure it out.
Whatever the CIA's up to in Costa Rica, the professor wants it stopped. We need to find out what that something is.
We need to get ready first, Kaz. Repairs?
Working as fast as we can, boss. This place is pretty beat. It looks like hell. But as long as you're with us, we'll make it heaven. No one can bother us here. No state telling us what to do. This is the MSF's haven, our mother base. And with this foothold, we'll back you up even better than before. We're gonna turn this pile of junk into something big.
Saving content. Please do not turn off your console. Save successfully. Paz Ortega Andrade. Crying about it won't bring it about or make it okay. Welcome to MSF Mother Base. Mother Base can support your mission in many different ways, from developing new weapons to collecting intelligence. Versus up, play match versus other players. Ooh, view staff roster 20. R&D. System save. Okay, yeah, we're gonna save right now. Contains one of your pre-walker data. Say data. You want to overwrite this data? Yes. Because apparently there could only be one save data, so that's gonna pop up quite often. Options, button configuration, title, mother base, mission selector. Embark on a mission. Oh, oops, nope, did not mean to do that. Ramon Galvez Mena. We know who you are, big boss. Okay. Select the mission that you wish to participate in. Use left and right trigger to switch tabs. You can play co-op missions by connecting to Xbox Live to become the host. Yada yada. So we got some main ops, which we did here. Don't know what the double thing symbol stands for or that. Extra ops, Fulton recovery. Snake has knocked out a radio soldier in the second photo. Co-op, cutscenes, soldiers without borders, regions, and then all. Alright, cool. We will embark on...
Are you still went to dinner tonight?
What?
I was just asking.
I mean, if there's not a lot of meat and stuff, I was just gonna make mac and cheese.
Hamburgers.
Oh, then yeah.
Hamburgers for Mom.
Yeah, I'll take one then.
There's only 5. I don't know if she's gonna want a double burger. I want a double burger though.
I'm good with just one, because I plan after all my recordings to probably make mac and cheese.
Okay.
Alright, thank you. Let's see. Screw it, we'll go on this one real quick.
The boss has infiltrated the area around the coastal supply facility and knocked out the soldier there. But we can't just leave him there to be found. I need you to get in there and capture the unconscious soldier using the Fulton recovery system. Do it quickly before he comes
mission
to.
has been selected. Choose briefing files to review the radio mission briefing. Choose mission prep to select the weapon, item, uniform, and other options. Once you've got all your shit together, yeah. Mission prep. I could have other people other than Snake. Let's see. We got Naked Snake, blacked out, khaki, navy blue, white, red, yellow, pink, green, water, tree bark, DPM, comrade, naked black, naked khaki, naked blue, naked white, naked red, naked yellow, naked pink, naked green, naked water. Okay, those are all just the naked skins. We're gonna go Naked Snake.
Let's rock.
Items. Covers. Equipment. Fulton system. Binds. Camera. Walkman. You change background music. Channel. Single lens reflex button. Okay. Radars. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, we're just gonna bring, cool. Yep, cool. We're ready. Snake is not available on this mission. What? Not available? I guess I can't do that. Alright. That is interesting. Snake only. Okay, so that's single. Alright. I guess I get most of it. Alright, so thank you guys so much for watching this episode. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you hit the like button. Share with your friends, family, cat dogs, whoever you guys got to share videos with. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Toodaloo, everybody.